Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we will cover the trades that I took on my first day of the FTMO verification. Be sure to check the previous episodes that cover me passing the challenge phase and taking me one step closer to getting from a 10k challenge to a 3085k funded account. You can find the episodes here. You can also find the base strategy that we use on guerrilla trading. You will have the link in the description below, and without further ado, let's see today's trade. The first trade that I took was on the Aussie dollar Japanese yen. You can see our forecast at Head and Shoulders, and we almost nailed it. So we had this small range continued by an impulse. Unfortunately, we didn't have a clear retest and I couldn't enter any trades here. And I was just watching it on the hourly time frame to see if I can get a valid entry. As you can see, we had quite a nice rejection there, and I saw this candle, which was more than enough for me to put a pending order. Actually, this was 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, so I only woke up at 6 in the morning. I know that sounds bad, but that's when I wake up. And I set a buy limit right on this inside bar with a standard stop loss of 12 pips, 120 points. I didn't quite like the stop loss because I figured it was a bit too small regarding the previous candles average ranges, but I thought the trend will continue without retesting this, and even if the next candle came green, these EMAs would have climbed a bit higher and my stop loss would have been covered. Anyway, let's continue and see what happened. This is what happened. So the same candle that triggered me got me out of the trade. I wouldn't have chosen a different stop loss here because as you can see, I was well sheltered by the two EMAs. So nothing to do there. What was actually sadder than the fact that this trade took almost 10 minutes to complete, I think, from the trigger to taking me out, was what happened afterwards. As you can see, the stop loss, the market was very impulsive, but it also respected this structure level here. But after that, the market would have hit the target and would have completed the Head and Shoulders. So there are some days like this where when you get taken out in 5 or 10 minutes and then the market goes in your favor. We just have to live with them and continue trading the way we do, because the results will eventually come. So let's go to the next trade. The second trade that I took was on Euro Japanese yen. Just for a quick background of the trade, I will stick to the 1 hour time frame. The trade was executed on the 5-minute time frame, but just to explain my thought process here. So you can see these wicks happening at close to the same level. So we had some nice rejections on this level. Some strong structure got formed here, sorry. And I was looking for a break to the other side, most likely to the top. But I also marked this level because this trade actually happened when I was at work, so I couldn't quite keep an eye on the trade, sorry, because it was on the 5-minute time frame and I couldn't, where I work, I can't keep my mobile phone with me. So let's see some candles on the 1 hour chart, and then we will zoom in on the 5-minute chart to see the actual trade that I took. You can also see this impulsive candle here. So starting from this candle, I was sure that this level won't break, and I started to look for buy entries. Now let's shift to the 5 minutes, to the 5-minute time frame, so that I can show you the exact thought process that I had. If this works. Yep, this works. And this is what I saw, guys. So you can see these areas here, and I also marked this area for a potential take profit because, as I said, I couldn't quite manage my trade as well as I would have liked. So after seeing this candle, I just set a buy limit right here on this wick, on this structural level. Stop loss was 90 points, sorry, so 9 pips. and I had a default target of 2.5 to 1 take profit because I couldn't manage my trade. I'm saying this again because, as you will see, it really hurt my win rate. But let's continue the trade. Okay, so I get triggered. The MAs got tested. A bit of a drawdown, but not that much of a problem. And we can see we had pretty smooth sailing up to then. My position was closed, 2.5%, even rounding me up to 1.5% overall because I risked 1% on the previous trade that I lost. Unfortunately, this was a trade that I would have loved to manage and to keep an eye on because what happened is actually nice. So now my stop loss would have been somewhere around this level. Now my stop loss would have been somewhere around this level. And we can really go on for some time. My stop loss would have been somewhere around here. And so on and so on, which would have gotten me to actually passing the verification just from this trade on the 5-minute time frame with an anchor on the 1 hour. Be sure to check back if you didn't quite understand the things that I circled there. I explained them in detail. So unfortunately, only 2.5%. So this is me being snug. But yeah, that's it. So plus 1.5% up to now. Let's go to the last trade of today. The last trade from today is this one on US dollar, Canadian dollar, which is still running. I have a long position here and I'll tell you exactly why. So we have this descending impulse, which cooled down into this relatively messy descending channel, which got broke in a very impulsive and nice way. Not sure if this was news or not. I was on my way home here, but I saw this candle and I FOMO'd actually. I didn't enter as I was supposed to, so I was supposed to enter on, let me check, I was supposed to enter on this bar here, right here, so I FOMO'd a bit. And I did it as a market execution. I set a wider than usual stop loss. This is around 1.7%, I think, of my account, because I intend to leave this position running during nighttime and check it all the way in the morning. So hopefully I forecasted this well. So descending impulse, we have this descending channel, so the momentum slowed down. And we have this tap into a liquidity zone followed by a nice impulse to the upside. Let's hope we have at least an ascending channel that will continue to this EMA. By the way, I have a take profit set right here. If it reaches this level, the verification is passed. If not, I will be around minus 0.5% overall on my account, and this is still the first day. So that's it for this video, guys. Be sure to check the other videos from the series if you haven't yet on the channel. Thanks for supporting the channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. See you in the next videos. Bye-bye.